Hello and welcome to Retro Reviews, my channel where I review my favorite retro video games of all time as well as some modern releases I have recently finished. Now, we got a surprise direct. It was announced yesterday for the Switch 1, 6 days before the Switch 2 direct. Kind of a crazy out of left field thing. I saw some YouTube accounts talking about it, like there's going to be a Switch direct this week, and I thought, that's insane. Why would they do that? Well, I guess it was to show off almost exactly the same games we knew were coming for the Switch 1, with a couple of moderate surprises and a new trailer for, I guess, more gameplay footage for Metroid Prime 4, which was fantastic. But overall, this direct felt very, very lackluster. I thought they were going to send the Switch 1 out with like a bit more of a bang. I thought they were really going to go for it. But this direct not only didn't have many surprises worth mentioning, it also didn't give us a whole lot of information at all. They didn't really give us anything new. The games that were mentioned in this were mostly games we already knew about. If you're going to be excited about something, so like Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake, you had Metroid Prime 4, of course. Super exciting to see that one there. But most of them had release dates of 2025 or 2026. Hardly anything was given a hard release date. Pokemon Legends ZA was like late 2025. So we at least have like some kind of time frame. For Metroid Prime 4, the one I was most excited about, I thought that would show up at the Switch 2 showcase for sure. Just giving us 2025 and some new gameplay is kind of disappointing. The gameplay was awesome, don't get me wrong. Seeing Samus with psychic powers and the cool, sweet, sleek looking red suit at the end of the trailer was awesome. Fantastic. Definitely the best for me. The only other like really cool thing for me was like the Tomodachi Life sequel. That's pretty cool. Like, didn't expect that to come out. If you've never played Tomodachi Life, the original one was awesome, and we're finally getting a new one. So that's pretty fantastic. Actually, a pretty good way to end the direct. Minus, the app that they dished out to us, announced by Shigeru Miyamoto himself. For some reason, it was just a lot of like, what are we doing here? Why was this even given like the green light? Because for me, I was like, oh, if they've got another presentation, they're going to give us a couple of bangers here to end off the Switch's life cycle. But no, it was a normal Switch direct that we got a lot of JRPGs and farming sims. Like, that's just the standard thing now. So it was a big letdown overall. I thought it was a pretty mid direct, mid to not good at all. If it hadn't been for stuff like Tomodachi Life and Metroid Prime 4 showing off some gameplay footage and everything, I would be incredibly disappointed. This would be like the worst direct of all time for sure. So for me, it wasn't really super worth it in the end. I expect to see more Pokemon Legends ZA and Metroid Prime 4 at the Switch 2 direct. Maybe they won't now. Maybe those two and the Tomodachi Life were the main reasons they made this direct in the first place, so they could just give us some more stuff, pedal out a few more games. A new Rhythm Heaven game is actually pretty cool too. I thought the trailer sucked at the beginning, like having the stupid AI voice. That was awful. I hated that. But then when I noticed it was Rhythm Heaven game, sweet. That's fantastic. These games are awesome. So there are some good things here. I'm not going to say it was the worst direct of all time, but it just was a major letdown for being surprise announced out of nowhere. Again, I think the reason they're doing this is to not talk about Metroid Prime 4 or Pokemon Legends ZA. They might mention that they're coming to Switch 2, but now they don't have to focus a lot of time on them. Because I think between those two games, it was probably 6-7 minutes. Now they don't have to worry about that. So I do think that is nice. Gives us more time to focus on the Switch 2 and some of the exclusive games or some of just the next gen stuff that we want to look forward to that they can focus on for that presentation. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. What do you think of the Nintendo Direct? What were your favorite announcements from it? Did this one let you down like it did for me? And what are you most excited for the Switch 2 Direct? At this point, now that Metroid Prime 4 and Pokemon Legends ZA have been announced and talked about more in this Direct, I guess not announced, they've been talked about more at this Direct, I'm expecting to see a heavy focus on the Mario Kart game and a few exclusives and some third-party stuff. That's what I'm expecting. Let me know in the comment section down below what you're expecting. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.